Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NBA previews and predictions for a Thursday, October 28th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Thursday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by bballpicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. You want to follow the hottest pickers each and every day right here at bballpicks.com, and our hottest pickers right now is Chris Fatty Kalaja, 12-3 the last couple of days. We got Tiger Power, 75, Armando Santos, 11-4, Chad A, 1971, and Tony Clark, 11-4. And those are your top pickers right now, or your hottest pickers at bballpicks.com. All right, let's go to the Bulls and Bears report today for NBA. And again, if you've been following the Raymond Report, you know I look at the sports betting industry just like I do the stock market. And here are your hottest stocks, your hottest teams right now. And what comes with these teams are high public confidence level, but you could be overpaying for some of these teams, right? And we're talking about the Utah Jazz, Chicago Bulls, the Warriors, the Hornets, the Knicks. You got the Washington Wizards, Miami Heat, Atlanta, and Minnesota. Those are your bullish teams right now. So be careful about betting on these teams because what goes up must come down. And look at last night. A lot of underdogs last night. And if you get an underdog like Minnesota who's bullish and you get them in the dog price, that's when you know you got yourself a good value play right there. Now, also, what goes up must come down. Here's the Bears, right? And you're looking at these teams. Some of these teams, you're like, wow, look at the Phoenix Suns. They were in the NBA Finals last year, and they're part of the Bears club right now. But you know they won't be there for long. The Clippers, Houston, San Antonio, Indiana, Orlando, New Orleans, Oklahoma, and Detroit. Those are your Bears teams right now in the NBA. But again, what comes with these teams is low public confidence right now, but good value. And if you're a contrarian type bettor, you know what goes up must come down, and you will get good value betting a team, especially like Phoenix and Clippers. You expect them, and San Antonio. Watch out for San Antonio. If you ever get them in the dog roll, I think you can get some good value. All right, let's get to those 6 games here today in the NBA, and we're going to kick it off with the team that pulled an upset last night against the Boston Celtics. Now, I think that line was like 4 or 5. And they went into the Gardens, and they got that win yesterday. 116-107 was the final for the Washington Wizards. Now, they're taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who also were playing last night against New Orleans, and they won 102-99. But Atlanta, always tough at home, right? They're tough at home, but they're not at home tonight. They're in Washington, so Nate McMillan will have his hands full tonight with the Wizards as a 3-point road favorite tonight against Washington. The over-under set at 222. ATS forecast computer pick sees a very tight game. Look at this. 117-116 favoring the Washington Wizards. The over-under land on 234.01. Atlanta on a 2-game win streak, while the last 2 games for the Wizards have gone under the total. And Washington now 3-1 on the year. So is Atlanta. Pistons taking on the 76ers. 76ers losing at the Gardens the other night. Madison Square Gardens, that is, not the TD Gardens in Boston. But tonight they go in as a 10-point favorite against the Pistons. The over-under set at 217. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with Joel Embiid and company. Philadelphia 76ers, 117-103. The over-under at 220.4. Looking at the Pistons on a 3-game losing streak. They're 0-3 on the year, while the Sixers are 2-2 on the season, 1-3 to the under. New York Knicks taking on the Chicago Bulls. Now, the Bulls, a 1-point favorite, coming off a 111-108 win 2 nights ago in Toronto. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They haven't lost a game all year. And for the New York Knicks, coming off that victory over the Sixers, they're 3-1 on the year. And looking at the line, -1 for Chicago, 215 is the total. And we do have a Bulls victory by 6. 104-98, the over-under at 202.84. So it does like this total to go under the total of 215, and this is based on 11 simulated games in the ATS database. Utah Jazz coming off a fresh 122-110 home victory over the Denver Nuggets, taking on the Houston Rockets. They go into Houston as a 9-point road favorite. The over-under is set at 221. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with the team that's on a 3-game win streak and also 3-0 on the season. That's Utah. 118-107, the over-under at 226.22. And looking at the Rockets, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Last 4 games have gone under. Well, all games have gone under. And the line on this game I had for Utah, -12.75. And you can see -9, so you are getting value, believe it or not, on a 9-point favorite with the Jazz. San Antonio taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The Battle of Texas right here. You got the Spurs going into Dallas as a 5.5-point road underdog. The over-under is set at 221. ATS forecast, computer pick, based on 38 simulated games in the database. Going to lean with the Mavs in this one, 118-112. The over-under at 230.72, so it does like it to go over the total by 9 points. And looking at Dallas on the year, 2-1, and the Spurs 1-3. Spurs losing to the Lakers the other night, 125-121. And your final game of the evening is going to be a good one. You got the Memphis Grizzlies coming off a 116-96 loss last night to the Portland Trailblazers, so they're going to be hungry to get the W. 2-2 on the season, Memphis is, and Golden State have yet to lose a game. They won their last game 106-98. 5.5 point is the home favorite here for Golden State. The over-under at 229. And looking at the final, we got 110 for Golden State, 108 for the Grizzlies, and the over-under land on 219.57. So it does like it to go under the total. And the last 3 games for the Warriors have gone under the total. Don't forget, folks, you want to follow the top pickers here at bballpicks.com. Go to hottest pickers, most followed, and click on any of the following my picks of the players. Then go to your following page, and then you will see their selections right here on this page, on your following page right here at bballpicks.com. Have a great Thursday night. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back here on Friday with another Raymond Report. Cheers.